welcome to All About Food. Please like and subscribe all our videos, and remember to leave a comment and tell us what you think about our videos. I'm Natasha, and today I'm going to show you a very nice recipe. We all know this recipe, and I think most of us have made it before, and it's actually one of my family's favorites. But today I'm going to make it with a little bit of a twist. I'm making a rice cottage pie. Normally a cottage pie will be your mince with your mashed potato, but today I'm making it with rice. So firstly, I just want to show you, I've got my rice on here, and then I'm just going to add to my rice some turmeric, some salt and some parsley. So I'm just adding that. So while my rice is going to go, I'm going to do the mince part, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to put in there before I show you how I'm going to make it, how I'm going to prepare it for you guys. And after everything is done, I'm going to show you how to put it together, and we're going to see what it looks like afterwards. And then I'm going to dish it up for you. Okay, so first of all, you can take any kind of mince that you like, any kind of meat. And then, of course, let's start. I'm going to fry everything in my olive oil. And then we also have some sweet piscato peppers. I'm just going to take a little bit of this for the heat. Then I'm going to put in some tomato sauce. I've got some barbecue spice. I've got my salt and pepper. I've already sliced some onions. I've sliced some tomatoes and some green peppers. And I'm also going to put in a little bit of Wooerstersoursauce. Some of you might know it, some of you might not. And then, of course, don't forget about your garlic, and also don't forget about your Origanum. As you know me by now, I like these two the most. Okay, so now I'm going to pour in some olive oil where we can fry everything. Just put in a nice dollop of olive oil, because remember, we're going to fry everything now together. Okay, so now while olive oil is getting a bit hot, I'm firstly going to put in my onions. I'm going to fry the onions first. Because we want this nice and see-through, or maybe a bit golden. Just depends on what you like. Okay, so now while the onions is going, I've already turned on my stove for my rice as well. I've put on the lid, and now the rice just has to go for a little bit until it's also done. And we're going to put it aside, and then obviously when our mince and stuff is ready, we're going to put everything together, but I'll show you what we're going to do. And then put it in the oven for 20 minutes or so, depending on your oven, at 180 degrees. And you're going to have a spriggerish looking cottage pie. Not with any mash. You're going to do this with rice. And you can do it with any kind of rice. You can do it with sticky rice. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so now you just go on. Make sure that your onions is nicely fried. And it's turning a nice brown. So this is going for a little bit. So as your onions are turning a bit see-through and turning a little bit brown, you can start to add your meat. Just going to add it once like this. So now I just want to separate it a little bit. And remember, in a cottage pie, you can use any type of meat. You can use some bully beef, you can use sausage, you can use tuna. You can make your cottage pie whatever you like it to be. We like our cottage pie with some mince. And the mince I'm using today is actually Blauw Wildebeest. That's why it's a bit darker than the normal mince that you get. I just want to add a little bit of olive oil again, because we don't want anything to burn. And the olive oil just enhances your tastes. And it just brings out the flavor. Okay, so now you just go on until your mince is turning a bit brown and looking a bit prettier than it's actually looking now. And then we're going to start to add the rest of our ingredients. So as our mince is starting to brown a little bit, we're going to start to add some of our ingredients, other ingredients. So the first one I want to add is my Wooerstersoursauce sauce. I'm just going to add it in randomly. Just make sure you get everything out. I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to add my barbecue salt, barbecue spice. Add that in there. And obviously I'm going to add my salt and pepper next. Also just add it randomly, because remember, you obviously are going to mix it, so it doesn't matter how it goes in. And then I'm going to add my, just a little bit of Origanum. And I'm going to add my garlic salt, also just a little bit. And then I'm just going to stir it again. Believe me, the smell that's coming out of this is actually starting to smell really, really good. And this is what you want. You always want your food to smell good, because obviously if something smells good, it's going to taste good as well. Okay, so now next I want to add my little bit of sweet piquet peppers. So I'm just going to add a tablespoon of this, because remember, it's hot. But if you have kids, you just add a little bit, because we don't want them to burn too much. Just a little bit more. So this is ready now. So now I'm going to add the last ingredients, which is my tomato and pepper, green pepper, to my mince. And then I'm going to let my mince stand a little bit, cool off a little bit. And then when my rice is finally done, I'm going to put everything together and I'll show you what it looks like, and I'm going to dish it up for you. So as you can see, this is looking pretty nice. This is what you want your mince to look like. And obviously it's also going to taste nice, because you've put in a lot of nice ingredients that actually enhances the flavor of your meat. Okay, so now you just let it cook and you let it simmer for a little while, and then, as I said, I'll show you what to do with this afterwards. Now our rice is ready. It's cooled off. I've got my 2 eggs. I'm just gonna mix this a little bit, and then I'm gonna add my eggs to my rice, which is already cooked beforehand, just like this. Just gonna make sure you have everything in there. Then I'm just gonna mix it a little bit, so that most of your rice is covered in the egg, just like this. Because remember, it's going to the oven now, so don't worry about it too much. Okay, just like this. Now we just put our rice aside, because that's going to go on top. So firstly, you're going to go get your mince, your meat that you've already done a while ago. Just give it a quick stir, because some of the sauce went to the bottom. Okay, so now you're going to put all your mince meat in your dish, your oven dish. Your oven must be at 180 degrees at this moment, preheated already. Okay, so now that everything is in there, we're just going to flatten this a little bit. Just put it aside. Okay, so now I just want to flatten this. Nice and neatly done. So remember, we're making a cottage pie, but we're making it a bit different. We're making it with rice topping, not with mash. I just want to share with you, a while ago I also tried another topping. I did some sweet potato, and well, I have to say we like that as well. So you don't always have to take a potato. You can do pumpkin, you can do sweet potato, or like me now, you can do rice. So we're going to see what this looks like if it's done. The rice is nice and yellow because of the turmeric, but that's what we wanted. We wanted it to look a bit colorful. Okay, so now it's going into our oven for about 25 minutes or so, depending on your oven. And when it comes out, I'll be showing you what it looks like and dishing it up for you. Of the oven, and it's actually looking pretty nice. So as you can see, I've already prepared my dishes with some side salad, and let's dish this up and see what it looks like. And especially remember, it's all about the taste. So let's do this. Get our plate and then just dish it up randomly. It doesn't have to be perfect. And there you go. It looks nice and tasty. So you just dish everything up. Just like this. And it looks very, very nice. Just get a little bit of the meat there. And there you go. Ready to serve. Enjoy, guys.